And now we shift focus to Sudan, where the capital city of Khartoum is once again at the center of intense fighting between the Sudanese army and the paramilitary RSF. At least 23 people were killed and over 40 were injured in Khartoum as the Sudanese army launched a renewed offensive. Khartoum has been under the control of the Rapid Support Forces, but in the last 1 week, the Sudanese army has been gaining ground. The Sudanese army launched airstrikes that hit a busy market in the capital city. Khartoum's central market, which was attacked, is near one of the main camps that's occupied by the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces. Using a fierce battle also took place on the ground, with the residential areas being targeted, and the victims of the latest round of fighting include traders, shoppers, and local residents. Videos have also emerged of clashes between the army and the RSF near a mosque in central Khartoum. Now, according to reports, the army is advancing towards Khartoum from nearby Omdurman city, which is in its control. Sudan's army-backed government is currently based in Port Sudan on the Red Sea coast. The RSF has meanwhile taken control of the capital and also key areas in the rest of Sudan. Now, last week, the army launched its biggest offensive in months to retake Khartoum. And as per reports, in its week-long offensive so far, the army has been able to recapture several areas, effectively isolating the RSF. While the hostilities between the two sides continues on the ground, the war has taken a global dimension, with many foreign powers involved in the conflict. Several nations have been reportedly arming the rival sides, which in turn has prolonged the conflict. These include Iran, the UAE, Russia, China, Turkey, Serbia, Ukraine, Azerbaijan, Egypt. The RSF has made repeated claims accusing Iran for backing the Sudanese army, while the army claims that the United Arab Emirates has been aiding the RSF with weapons. Earlier this week, the Sudanese government presented the UN Security Council with what it called new evidence that the UAE is arming and supporting the RSF. It said in a letter that the Sudanese army found boxes of UAE-supplied ammunition and medicines as they cleared an area previously under the control of the paramilitary in southeast Sudan. Sudan further accused the UAE of recruiting mercenaries from various countries to fight alongside the RSF and provide them with financial, logistical, and diplomatic support. The Sudanese army called on the UN Security Council to condemn the UAE and take action against the Gulf state. The UAE has been denying these allegations. Sudan has been reeling under a brutal civil war since April of last year. The power struggle between the Sudan army and the paramilitary erupted in April of 2023. Both sides have been vying for power and control over territory. The World Health Organization says at least 20,000 people have been killed in the war, but some estimates put the toll much higher at up to 150,000. As per the UN, the war has also created the world's largest displacement crisis. More than 10 million people, around a fifth of Sudan's population, have been forced from their homes. Humanitarian efforts have been little success in providing relief to civilians, while the Sudan war becomes the center for a global power play. It's the people of Sudan who continue to face the brunt of the brutal rivalry.
First Post decodes the U.S. election, explains how America chooses its president, your primer on the race to the White House, everything you need to know about how America votes and its global implications. U.S. Election Explained, every Monday and Thursday only on First Post.